Hello, everyone. I have deeply made a very big mistake.
Yeah.
I'm very, very sorry. Luke and I have lied to you all. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, yeah, that's right.
What?
That's right. We're all here. We're all here.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah.
Plot twist.
I bet you didn't even hear my scream. All right.
No.
No.
I didn't. It was suppressed.
Okay.
You look like sneeze.
Well,
Okay.
ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to
Yes.
Drink Dive with all five of us. God, it is good to be back. Of course, I'm here with my co-hosts, Kate, Max, Life, and, of course, Luke. Like he was meant to be last week, just me and Luke, but then something happened, and now that we're all together.
Yay.
Wonderful. We have a lot of different topics. This week was Luke's drink, and now, no, this isn't the drink we promised last week, because we thought it was just going to be Luke and I. One day we'll do that drink. One day. But Luke, what was the alternative?
Today we have a drink which I've been pushing for since the podcast began, and that is Hawke's Lager right here, Hawkies. Let's go. I've got a bit of a personal reason as to why I chose this, and that is because a couple years before he died, I met the bloke. There he is. There.
He's dead.
Oh,
That's me.
Yeah, you don't.
Yeah, and there's him wishing me good luck in whatever.
No way.
Oh, wow.
So yeah,
Hmm.
not gonna go over publicly how that happened, but I met the guy, and he was very nice, very humble, very down to earth, good leader. But most importantly, he enjoyed
Big
his
time
beer.
alcoholic. Big time alcohol.
Oh yeah.
So, obviously, if you guys are new around here, I don't drink alcohol, and this time I'm just going for standard water. I'm just going for water this week. I've had too many shit drinks in the past fucking month, besides
Good
Coke
idea.
last week. So I'm gonna have water. Let's get initial thoughts. We'll start off with you, Life. What are you expecting? Also for reference, I'm having joysticks, so if you see me just shove random things in my mouth, because I'm eating those.
I'm having good thoughts about this. It's gonna just be like a lager, but the way he's looking at me makes me wanna think it's good. You know, seems very. What's the right word?
Patriotic.
Passionate. You know,
Oh.
he's very passionate about this lager he made. So, high hopes.
Well,
For me.
actually, he did not make this beer.
What?
It was other people.
What?
Yeah, no, surprising,
That's a
isn't it?
scam.
Well,
Um,
then I feel scammed.
Yeah, he didn't make this, unfortunately. But Max was asking why it says getting a Hawke's Lager is giving back to the community, and that is because
Well,
he-
it says on the can, every sip gives back. So
I just said
I was a
that.
bit confused about what we're giving back to.
I did just
Yeah,
say
yeah.
that. I did just say that, Max. Anyway,
Yeah.
so he agreed to have his face as the sort of image and branding of this brew on the condition that 100% of his profit goes to charity. So that's why.
Oh.
Wow,
Good guy. Good guy.
Okay.
that's
That's fine.
actually cool.
That's good. Yeah.
That's interesting. My faith is restored to this drink.
Thank you.
Yep. Yep.
So with
Alright,
that,
Max.
let's go.
Oh, wait.
Who's gone next?
Yeah,
of
Max.
course?
I know.
Mark.
4.2% alcohol. That's pretty standard for beer, so I think it's going to be okay.
Yeah.
But because Hawke loved his, beer, I feel like it should be good because he knows what he's doing. Maybe he had input about it, but yeah, I'm expecting high things.
So
I mean, all he got from it, it wasn't money. It was just free beer, so he must have liked it.
yeah, for sure.
Well, let's go to the resident not beer enjoyer in Kate and see what her thoughts will be.
I actually just searched up because it says proudly supporting Land Care Australia. So I think honestly, like, I'm consider me very impressed with this drink so far. The charity, the fact it gives back to charity. Land Care Australia is a movement that it goes towards like environmental issues and everything. from what I know about this guy, Bob Hawke, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just forgot his first name, Bob Hawke. I think the thing was he was a real Australian guy. He was a real bloke, you know. Like a lot of people didn't like him as prime minister because he was a bit too laid back. Like, didn't he say, you know, if we win the like cup, there was some sort of American cup or something, and he just said, you know, take a day off work if we win.
I tell you what, any boss who sacks anyone for not turning up to die is a bum.
Well, was it the World Cup? No.
I think it was the American.
I
It was
think
something to do with the
was
American.
World Cup.
No, Women's World Cup.
No, this was like
Max, Women's World
ages
Cup.
ago.
Bloke's been dead for a couple of years.
No, I
There's
said-
Yeah, this is.
No, I didn't say Women's World Cup. I just said World Cup. It's probably
It was probably the match against.
maybe it was like cricket.
Honestly, I don't know.
something.
I think it was a
It was like
rowing thing. I think it
test-
was a boat thing.
cricket, maybe.
rowing. Let's take a day off.
I don't know, but I don't. Let's.
No, it was definitely.
Whatever. Yeah.
Let's not get
Yeah.
caught up on the fine details. From what I know about the guy, I think he was a real nice bloke. Just from everything he stands for with this drink, I think is like I'm very impressed and very proud that he was a leader of our country for
Community.
with what he stands for. I think it's really I think it's very like cool to see. You know, you don't see a lot of that in beers. People are just like, oh yeah, plastic bottles killing the environment. But this is not only has a recyclable can, money goes towards charity, and it's supporting land care, which is good for environmental issues. So, beer or not, like I'll drink this and I'll support this drink just because of everything it stands for. So that's already raised my hopes up. Like even if it sucks as a drink, I still feel like I still will like the drink. You know,
My
because
question
of
is, on the can, does it say it's 10 cents refundable? If so, does that
mean-
also go to charity?
It's a standard can. I mean, it has to be.
yeah, it's recyclable.
That's
Yeah,
to
10 cents
say.
refundable at
Does that-
collection. It does.
But does that 10 cents go to charity or my back pocket?
That
Where does it-
goes
That 10 cents
into
goes
your
to
Woolies fund.
Oh, yeah, it does.
yeah.
Alright, no, I like this
10
drink then.
cents.
Luke, your drink, what are you thinking?
I hope I love this thing. Ever since I met the dude here, I've been, waiting to turn 18 to try this. And he was just so passionate about a nice brew. And even though it's not, he didn't make it, he had faith in this. So I have faith in this. I'm so proud that I got to, hang out with him for like 5 minutes. So, yeah, this one's for him.
This one's for him. Well, you know what to do now.
Yeah.
Get a oh, wait, guys, I forgot. I think this is going to taste it. No, I'm joking. Water. Alright, go. Crack it open.
Ooh.
Mm.
Let me
Yeah,
guess. It smells like
smells
beer.
It does.
Go on.
Right.
Pour.
Do the pour test as
Oh, no.
always.
Is it going to be frothy fuckwood? Maybe,
I'm going to tilt it a little bit this time.
Oh, he's learning.
Oh shit.
Max ain't fucking learned. Life does it perfectly. Max fucked it.
What do you mean? Look. Talking about foam.
Every time.
Hold up. It's like pretty much all empty anyway. Just fits. Just look. Perfect.
Do not spill it on your white shirt.
It's just because I have a really big. That's it.
Mhm.
A really big
Wait.
what? Sorry, you cut out.
A big what? Sorry, you cut out, Max.
A big cock, Max, or a big
Oh
Big
my
glass. Big glass.
Whoa, that's a lot of froth. What happened there?
I know, Max. I know.
No, I'm spilling it.
You
course you
idiot.
It's like to the brim. I need to sip it, but I can't.
Smells good already.
Okay, now,
It smells like a beer.
can I say, can you
Smells
guys,
good.
can you guys, by life at least, can you just scull it? Like you've got that big of a drink
I'll
glass.
take a. No, I'll
Can you
take a
scull
big
it?
sip. I'll take.
You take a
big
swig,
and
okay.
then I'll do
I'll
it.
I'll
Yeah.
scull it. I want to get this over and done with. I don't
No,
want
I
to have
wanna-
this thing around.
I want to take one big sip to see what it tastes like first.
You
so
know, I
don't-
never finished this. This is
Yeah.
still half empty. This is still half full.
Throw it out.
Brain.
I will. I just forgot. I've been busy, but I will. I'm
So-
gonna scull this because I don't
Right.
want to waste money again.
Alright.
I really want to try this.
Okay.
So,
Well,
Yeah.
are you ready?
3 cheers.
Everyone,
Cheers.
wait. To Bob Hawke.
to Bob Hawke and
Bob
to Bob Hawke. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Life can't really cheers.
Cheers.
Else is going to spill his drink everywhere.
Pretty good.
Hmm.
I'm gonna quickly
I like
finish it.
Yeah.
Just quickly.
Yeah.
That was a bit. Over and done with. Whoa,
Nice.
that takes a hit to your stomach. I'm
I've got a quarter
gonna be-
left.
gonna be burping quite a lot.
Well,
Yeah,
Life,
really.
Life, because you finished it, Life, tell us what are your thoughts?
Lovely. That's all I can say. Lovely. For beer, this is great. This is like, it's not hard to drink. It's not bitter. It doesn't make you go. It lives up to the expectations. It lives up to this guy. And excuse me. Should I rate it already or?
Yeah, go on.
Nah. Oh.
Go on, go on.
To be honest, for beer, 10 out of 10. I would love to get this again.
Hey.
So,
Can't
Very
do
good
much
job.
Life, but
Bravo.
yeah.
It is absolutely delicious. Very good beer. I'll have to go. You know, I wish they had this on tap. Honestly, like all
Yeah.
standard pubs should have this on tap. I would say. I got to give this a 9.5 out of 10.
Ooh.
that's fair. Okay.
I'd give it a 10 out of 10 because it's already been given. But yeah, 9.5. Good.
Me? Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. This is the thing. Look, I would never go out of my way to buy a beer, but if I were, I would buy this one. It's quite enjoyable actually. Like, it's not, like, I'm not feeling like, ew, like, I'm not, like, scared to take another sip. Like, it goes down really nicely. It's kind of got a nice, like, carbonation to it, which obviously makes you a little bit gassy.
Yep.
I think we're all feeling the effects of that one. But it's actually really nice. And like I said before, with everything it stands for, I would give it an 11 out of 10, but I'll give it a 10 out of 10 today. Just because it ticks all the boxes really. So I'm no complaints from me.
I don't want to lie to you,
Now,
Kate.
hang on,
Oh, yeah, go.
just quickly. As the second beer that you like, would you prefer this one or the tradie?
Fuck, you just stole my
This
question.
one. 100% this one.
I was going to say, Kate,
Oh,
The
We've-
tradie?
you-
Okay.
you've tried 2 lagers on this show and you've enjoyed them both. I think you are a lager girl, but
Maybe I am. Is there a difference between
lager and a beer.
yeah.
I think it's
Isn't
the
lager
type of
beer?
beer. It is
Like-
just the
it's
type
like-
of beer.
Type of
It
beer.
is. Yeah, beer is like the very general term.
But it's like different.
Lager
like-
is like
Yeah.
lager is the main one that you find on taps and stuff, and then you obviously have the pale ales and the IPAs and XPAs.
Yeah,
and stuff.
maybe I think lager is the one that I can like sort of stand.
I can't
well,
stand
let's-
any of the others. That's fair enough.
But Luke, can you stand this drink?
Absolutely. I absolutely can. Beautiful flavors going on here for a beer.
Yeah.
Nice fresh feeling down the throat. And that sounded weird. But regardless, beautiful taste. Beautiful guy. I like this shit. It's better than Tradies, definitely. It's better than
Definitely.
Hollandia, which is my highest rated on the show so far, apart from Coke. So, yeah, 10 out of 10, easy.
Can I just
Yeah.
say that this feels more like Tradie felt like it's very generic and just like
It was very average,
It's-
Tradie.
It was.
Yeah.
The thing is, it was too light. Like, it was too weak. This one
Yeah.
has good strength to it. You know,
Definitely.
It does.
Yeah. it was like Tradie was definitely watered down, but this one's good full taste.
Well,
Yeah, good shit.
I'm very happy to hear that you guys have all agreed on a good drink finally. That's like a 10 out of 10 for everyone except for Max, because he's special.
Okay, hang on. I'll change it to a 10 out of 10.
All right,
Oh,
okay.
no.
Let me just clarify. This is a 10 out of 10 for beers.
Yeah, same.
Okay. Like when I rate in categories. As a beer, this is a 10 out of 10.
Yeah, well, it's still better than every vodka I've had
For me,
on here.
yeah. For me, in general, all alcohol, this one's a 10 out of 10.
That's good.
Wow.
Not just beer.
Well-
you guys know the Hawke's Brewery is actually in Sydenham, so if you want to come down, then let's fucking go.
That's mad effort for everyone but me.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we'll move on to our topics. This morning, we got our Spotify Wrapped. And yes, you have seen on this show before, we've mentioned our favourite artists, our favourite albums, our favourite songs. Now it's going to be a culmination of the entire year. The entire year. Now, I'm not sure how we're going to do this. So do you... Okay, Max, by the way, guys, is an Apple Music fuckwit. So he's going to be... He's going to be doing his
my Apple
replay. Apple replay, guys.
Okay.
So,
Replay.
what does Apple Replay actually fucking show for stats besides top songs and top artists? Does it show minutes played? Does it show whatever the
shows,
fuck a shifter is?
It shows top genres, top playlists, minutes listened, artists played, songs played, like top songs, top albums, top artists, all the stuff.
Okay, well,
it shows like milestones and stuff as well.
Okay, so
It gives you like a snapshot.
Yeah. What I think we will do though is we'll do it in 3 categories. We'll do minutes listened to, the top 5 songs, or top 5 artists and top 5 songs.
We
That's
should
how
we
we'll
should
do it.
like put our bets on like who has the most minutes listened to. Who do we think
Well, that's easy.
like there?
That's just too easy.
Who?
We can't do that.
Why?
Because
What's
Dorian
easy?
has an AirPod in
No,
every single time I see
no.
him.
That's a good point.
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll start off with
No,
minutes.
we should still
What is
do
it?
minutes.
We'll try rank it.
Should say at the bottom.
We'll rank.
Way at the bottom now.
So we'll do like. So, have you gone through your raps?
I have, but what
I
the
can hear your
Right
rap
now.
live. I can hear the rap.
What is happening?
Okay, so what we're going to do first, before we mention anything, is actually try and order between us 5 minutes listened to. So who has the most to the least? Who do you think has the most minutes listened to?
You.
Probably
Yeah.
Dorian.
Probably
It's. I think it's me. I think Luke's a close second, though. I think Luke is second.
I've
It's-
got
I think-
I've got my whole order in my head.
I have an order as well. I think we should just all agree on an order. I think for sure I'm first. I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
I think
That's
second.
because you're not as sociable, you know.
Sorry.
You're not in the moment.
Sorry. Says someone who didn't want to come to my house today,
My-
even though we
okay,
said
I
he did
found-
yesterday.
I found my
Whoa,
list.
whoa,
but
whoa,
I
whoa,
feel like this
whoa.
doesn't
Anyways.
reflect. I feel like
Anyways.
this doesn't
We were
reflect.
going to meet you in the city.
Yeah, it
Well,
won't.
And
Cut
life,
the
it doesn't matter.
Not for the podcast.
Mine doesn't either. Sort of.
What?
It doesn't reflect it because mine's also from the start of the year. You got to remember, it's from
Exactly.
literally January.
What the hell?
Like we had a whole Foster trip where my fucking phone was the playlist
Yeah,
for
but
the entire
like,
trip. So most of the songs on
Did that
my
count?
thing,
I don't even know
Yeah,
who
of course it
3 of these
counted.
people are.
all of
Almost 4. Fuck.
that trip didn't matter towards my top 5 though because it's probably similar to this. But I think it's me, and then in my opinion, it's Luke, Kate.
You
But those
think
two are-
me?
Those two are interchangeable. I think Max is 4th and Life's 5th, but I think it's between you two.
I 100%
It's
agree.
okay.
However, I can't really decide between me and Kate who comes second, who comes third. I'm not
Yeah, I feel like
entirely
it could
sure.
possibly.
I don't know. I think it is Kate. I think Kate is second.
I think I'm second too.
So are we gonna go
So I
with
listen
that
to
order?
music when I sleep as well.
Oh,
That's
then
just
you're
weird.
probably first
What?
then.
No.
You're probably first then. If music
What?
plays while you're asleep, then you're probably first.
Maybe. Not all the
It's like
time, just
actually-
sometimes.
You might actually be first. I didn't account for that.
No, I
Oh
think
my
I
God.
definitely think Dorian is.
I don't know. Yeah, I feel like you are, Dorian.
I will say, because I did have a look at this, I think I have double the minutes I did last year, which is surprising to me. But
Mm.
I don't know. But we'll go with that order. So then what we'll do is we'll do it in reverse order. So Life, what is your minutes?
My minutes are 16,739.
Not bad, not bad. And then we'll go Max.
I don't know.
I have 38,062 minutes.
Oh,
I'm trying to
that's a
bloody
bit more
find
than
it.
I thought. That's a bit more than I thought. Luke might actually have been overtaken. Luke, what's your minutes?
40,840 minutes.
Okay, we're on track so far. Kate?
Close.
I have
Yes.
82,090
Yeah,
minutes.
alright, so it's
See?
Kate. Kate's number one. Because she listens to
What?
music.
What?
Sleep.
You're not even listening to it. You're
82,000.
asleep.
I am.
Yeah,
No, but it's
yeah,
not,
no.
it's not just that.
82.
I listen to it when I wake up, when I drive. I used to go on
Yeah.
long drives, and I listen to it every time I drive.
Yeah, everyone
I listen
does.
to it when I go to the gym. I listen to it when I walk home.
Same.
Like,
Then why
I'm
would you
always
think I
listening
have
to
the most music? Most
Well,
minutes.
because I don't know, because everyone was else was saying it, so I was just
Well, okay, well I have 47,700.
oh. So I guess
Compared
I
to,
won.
well, I would have changed my answer if I took into account that you do sleep with music.
You have
Not all the time.
40,700.
47,700.
Oh, 47. Okay. I was going to say. That means I have more
Damn.
than you. No.
Okay. What's everyone's? Actually, should we try and guess everyone's top genre as well?
I
Yeah.
don't know. Where does it say top genre? Wait,
It
what?
should say it's also on that last page.
Oh,
It should just say on the bottom
Wait,
right. So
top one top genre or top five genre?
top one genre, Max.
I'm trying to
Top
look
top,
through my
top genre,
actual-
not top genres.
I haven't actually looked through it. Wait, let me just...
That's fine. All right. Well, okay. We'll try and guess. We'll guess Luke's first because Luke's gonna be like all over the fucking place with his thing.
Mine is so weird.
Well, what would Luke's be? Top genre wise.
Oh, come on.
Probably like sad rock,
Melodic
Pure.
rock.
the indie one, yeah,
Emotional
maybe?
emotional rock. You an emo?
something like that.
You want me to tell you?
Yeah.
It's just rock.
Oh, okay.
I was close.
Okay.
No, you're wrong. You're both wrong.
That's fair. That's
Close.
fair. All right. What
Yeah,
would
you'd
life
say it.
genre be?
You'll never guess.
Life genre is indie
Orchestra.
pop.
How would I...
Rap.
Indie pop.
No. No, it's not even... I didn't
This
even
is
know this was a
definitely-
genre.
Electronica.
What is it?
No. It's sped up.
Oh.
I didn't even know this was a genre.
So it's
Sped up?
style in a way.
No, like it's instead of slowed and reverbed, it's
Oh
sped
my
up
god, it's
music.
Some songs are like... sound different when they're either sped up or slowed
Yeah,
down.
yeah, yeah.
They
Um,
do. Yeah.
Because they're slowed down or
Yeah.
sped up.
They-
That's
they
probably
hit
why they
That's
sound
crazy,
different.
man.
They do hit
I
different.
don't.
voice.
I don't listen to sped up songs. I would say, so I'm kind of confused.
Oh well.
That's what
What's?
Spotify says.
Well then, what's Kate's?
I think Kate's top genre
Pop.
is POV indie.
I think it's pop. Oh,
Hang on.
you looked up the fuck.
Yeah,
you
let
looked
me
at the
just
story,
check
didn't you?
if I've.
You
let me
did. You,
just
so
check
you
if
did
I've-
post it on your story, but I haven't actually. I don't remember what you had on your story. You posted to your story, and so have I. So.
Well, yeah, it was POV indie because I didn't realize we had a cheater amongst the group.
A
That's
cheater
a-
among us.
Wow, that's crazy.
Alright, then what's my top genre then?
Yours
Rap.
is.
You just looked at it, didn't you?
No, I didn't. I just know it's rap. I've seen the kind of music
Oh.
you listen to.
I'm not opening Snap.
I would have thought it
Was
was.
it hip hop?
No, it's rap. I would have thought it was like rock or something, or like
No.
emo
Twenty
rock or
Pilots is
something.
Nah.
Emo rock. It is. It's emo rock.
What is it?
That's
What
what-
does it say? The
Barely
bunch of different
scratched the
genres.
surface of rock.
I don't even know.
At the start.
Luke, you're literally clueless when it comes to 21 Pilots. Like, don't even talk. Max's one's
But
definitely
rock, I
like
know my shit.
old,
I listen.
or it's
Apparently, I
a
listen
VG.
to. I
It's
listen
like-
to 20 genres. Apparently,
I can't remember what mine was. I think mine
Let me
was
see
30
how
something.
many.
I think Max's could be rock, but also his number one is Avicii. So
I think it's like
I'm a bit on the fence.
electronic. Max.
No. It's just pop. Pretty
Oh,
boring.
Pop.
okay.
Pop. Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed to be honest, but you know.
Yeah.
Although, yeah, I don't know about you guys, but I get top 5 genres, so
We also get top 5, but like the
That's
end screen
interesting.
is just top.
I do.
Yeah.
Oh.
I listen to 77 genres.
Damn.
When does it tell you how many genres? you listen to?
77?
Literally the second slide.
I thought I listened to many genres.
It says 2023 was a feast for your ears,
It was.
and then you gotta wait a bit,
thought
and then,
I
you,
had a
and then
lot,
it should say
but
that.
no.
I only listened to 57 genres.
Okay, what is everyone's top 5 artists? Who wants to start? Crickets. I like
Cool.
crickets too.
Yeah.
I like the sound of
Nothing
crickets
wrong
No,
with
too.
not me.
Guess I'm going first then, aren't I? Number 5 for me was Tyler the Creator. This year was a big year for me. I actually got into Tyler the Creator this year, so there's that. Number 4 is the trusted Post Malone. He's going to be there every year, let's be honest, for me. Number 3 is the Sega Sound Team, or the people who make the Sonic music. Number 2 is the entirety of WWE. I'll be mentioning them a bit later as well. And number 1 is very, very clearly 21 Pilots. Very
Yeah.
clearly 21 Pilots. The stat for 21 Pilots, I listened to 7,000 minutes of theirs. I was in the top 0.05 for fans.
What?
Which one? 0.05?
Michael Cera
So
doesn't count. Anyways, doesn't
Yeah.
count as an artist.
Ruins.
Doesn't count
Excuse
as an
me?
artist. Doesn't count as an artist.
What?
But yeah, Kate,
Oh,
go.
no, of course not.
Kate, name your
Um,
top.
as I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted. My top 5 artists were: number 5 was Phoebe Bridgers. Number 4 was the 1975. Number 3 was Taylor Swift. No surprise there. Number 2 was Lana Del Rey. And my top artist for this year was actually Michael Cera. And I was in the top 0.001% of his fans. And I spent
It's because he has 2 listeners.
17,907 minutes listening to his music.
My question is, did you get a message from Michael Cera?
No.
Ah, I got a message from the drummer of 21 Pilots. So
I got a message from Taylor Swift.
there's proof.
I know someone who got a message from.
I actually got a message
Paul
from someone.
McCartney.
I don't even know who
I
who
didn't.
it
Oh,
was.
McCartney. Damn. All right, well, Max, your top 5 Apple Replay artists.
Alrighty, my top artist number 5 was the Black Eyed Peas.
Wow, really?
I'm kind of
What?
surprised.
Holy shit.
I'm kind of surprised. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Number 4, no surprise, the Beatles.
Respect,
Yep.
yeah.
That's pretty obvious. Number 3, again, no surprise, Eagles.
Yep.
Number 2. Wait, hang on. What did I say before? Number 3. Yeah, number 3 was Eagles. Sorry.
Yep.
Wait, did I say number 5 twice?
No, you didn't.
No.
Yeah. So, wait, did I?
No, you said
For a
number
second
5
I
Black
thought-
Go on,
Eyed Peas, number
Max.
4 Beatles, number 3 whoever you just said, the Eagles.
Yeah. Yeah. Number 3, Eagles. Number 2, Green Day. Number 1, Avicii. Pretty standard.
Where's the Bee Gees, Max? We love the Bee
Oh,
Gees.
they're not. They're not.
You love
Yeah.
the Bee Gees.
I listen to them, but I listen to the Bee Gees, but apparently not enough.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's sad. All right. Luke.
Shame.
Number 5 is REM. Number 4 is Pink Floyd. Number 3 is Tame Impala. Number 2 is the Red Hot Chili Peppers. And number 1, Jeff Buckley. I didn't get a letter from because it's dead. So yeah,
What?
Yeah,
No
makes sense.
surprises
Did you get a message from anyone?
no,
Oh,
it's dead.
yeah, but, okay. No, I meant from like any of the other artists, because
No.
apparently Kate got one from Taylor Swift, but not from Michael Cera. So
Because
No,
Michael
that
Cera's
guy
busy. He's
just
got other
skyrocketed
things
mine.
going on.
he's also not a Spotify artist; he's an actor. So it's probably more money in making movies. But life,
Obviously.
Yes.
life is
Okay, so let me say this doesn't reflect what I'd listen to all the time. I had a weird
Yes, it
phase I
does.
went through.
Okay.
And
Okay.
I don't use Spotify as much anymore, but because I don't have premium and it fucking sucks. But on my number one, I have. Wait, do I start number one? or
Five.
Okay, it's Miracle Tones because I listen to Miracle Tones when I sleep, and it's on quite a lot. So yeah. Number 4 is I don't even know this guy, but Ludovico Einaudi.
Why is he in your top 5? You don't know who he is.
I don't know. That's what I mean. But anyway, number 3 is Niviro. I don't know if that's pronounced right, but they make some bangers. Number 2 is Hans Zimmer. Don't ask me why.
Really?
Yes.
Holy shit.
And on number 1 is Carlos Tafel.
Baba, why have you got the most like regional artist
at
I've
least-
never heard of?
At least I'm not NPC, right? I don't have
You're
the
not
same
NPC.
stuff.
That's fair. That's
He's
fair.
saying them like he has no idea who they are as well.
Yeah, so I'm just saying I don't.
Apparently, he
Just-
doesn't.
I only know
Just,
Hans
just,
Zimmer
just
and-
keep in mind. Just keep in mind these are the statistics of the artists you listen to. Like,
Yeah,
Right.
like
if you
it's
don't
not.
know who they are, then that's like it's your rap. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
fair enough.
Oh well,
anyway.
you know what, Life? I'm excited to hear what your top 5 songs are. So go on, go list out your top 5 songs from number 5,
It's
please.
even worse. So number
Wait, do you guys
5,
get how
I'm
many
actually
artists?
Pardon?
You guys like get how many total artists and how many
5.
total songs
5.
and stuff?
5. Oh, what do you mean? I was in how many
No, like-
artists you've listened to and how many
Like
songs?
overall, like how many artists? Like,
Yeah.
the number of artists.
Songs I do. Let me check artists. Songs I listen to 2,990.
I can't access that for some reason. It's got like arrows. Maybe I'll hang on. Let me see.
Yeah, I
if
don't know what's
my
going on with you. I have
settings.
to
So
wait
what-
for
what
these
are you
stupid
actually-
animations as well.
Oh, I listened to 1,559 different artists this year. I don't know how I listened to that many.
Definitely.
Anyways, Life, your top
149.
5 songs.
number 5 is When a Man Loves a Woman
By who?
by Percy Sledge. I don't know why it's
Okay.
not in my top 5, but it's the only song I listen to from him. I don't really know who he is. Like I said, I don't really remember any artist names. I don't care as long as the music's good. Number 4 was 285 hertz heals regeneration.
Okay, fair.
Cool,
What are you
right?
talking about?
Pretty cool. Number 3, Snowfall. Number 2 is Time. No, number 2 is Call Me Slowed, and number 1 is Time.
Call Me Slow. Who's that by?
Time by Pink Floyd. That's crazy, bro.
I don't even know. It doesn't say.
Isn't
Call
it
me-
time from the Inception soundtrack?
Yeah, that's.
By Hans Zimmer.
So it's so re-listenable, but I haven't listened to it in a while, so I don't know.
Call Me Slow. Is it by Plenka?
Let me see.
Oh my
Yeah,
God,
yeah,
It's this song?
yeah. Because I used to edit a lot of TikToks, and I
I
listened
was
to
going to
this type
say,
of
this
music.
is the TikTok edit song.
It is, yeah.
That's
Wow.
You-
lovely.
I don't
That's
want to
fire.
put out my TikTok, but it got a lot of views. I'm just saying.
Brother, I don't even follow you on TikTok, so it doesn't matter.
I don't have TikTok anymore.
Oh, there you go. That works. That works out. Okay. Max, your top 5.
Okay. I don't even know how this is possible, but my songs are completely different from my artists. All right. Okay. I got
Exactly.
number 5. Gangster's Paradise by Coolio.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Number 4, Sucker for Pain by
Good
Lil
song.
Wayne and Wiz Khalifa and stuff.
Good song.
Number 3, Danger by Migos and Marshmello.
Decent song.
Number 2, Just Can't Get Enough by Black Eyed Peas. And
Okay.
I
You
don't
got some
even know
good
how
songs
this
in there.
works. Number 1, I Want It That Way by the Backstreet Boys.
What?
Nah. I respect
Like,
that
you
so
said-
much.
That's what you said
respect
to me
that so much,
yesterday.
man.
I thought you said to me yesterday or the day before, you've just been listening to like a bunch of I Want It That Way. So maybe that's why.
Yeah. No, like I used to play it on guitar, so I like listened to it while playing it quite a bit.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
It-
I mean,
to be fair,
it's respectable. It's respectable.
My thing fixed. I fixed my thing.
Oh, there you go.
Hang
That's
on.
fine.
it's finally telling me how many genres I've got. It said 2023 is a feast for your ears. I listened to 79 different genres.
Oh, she beat me by 2. Damn. All right. Well, Kate, while you're talking, let us know your top 5 songs.
Look, this
That's
is
what I
the
got.
thing. This
Are
is
they
the
all-
problem, okay?
Yeah.
Are they all Michael Cera?
Yeah.
That's
They're
fair.
all from.
No.
I played 4,160 songs.
That's double mine, basically.
Yeah.
That's fair.
So basically,
is-
I won at Spotify Rap this year.
By listening to
No,
music in your
you were
sleep, yeah, sure.
sleeping.
Not just my sleep. Oh my god, I listened to
I know,
like once or twice.
and we know. What's your top 5 songs? Name them all,
Okay.
even if they're all from Michael.
So number 5 is Gershie's Kiss, which is an instrumental. Pardon me, instrumental of Michael Cera's album. Number 4 is Those Days, which is a really slow, sad, like very hearty song from Michael Cera as well. Number 3 is Smoke Eyes, which is another sort of instrumental song of Michael Cera's. Ruth is my number 2, which is another sort of song with words. It's sort of it feels like the season of autumn, that song. And my number 1 was Clay Pigeons by Michael Cera, which
The
I
only one I
actually
know.
listened to for
What did you say?
538 times this
Wow.
year because that is a good song. That song is just beautiful. I love that song. It's just like very cool, very chill, very like it feels like a story being told to you. I love that song.
Fair enough.
That's all.
Well,
I've never listened to Sarah, so
I've only heard Clay Pigeons, so
First time it sounded like-
But you know what my number 6 song was?
Clay Pigeons. Oh, sorry,
Family
my-
Ties.
Good.
Family Ties
should have
by
been in the
Kendrick
top 5.
Lamar. I know.
That's-
If I hadn't listened to all that Michael Cera, it would have been my number 1 song, I think.
Probably. But Luke, your top 5.
Now, this is truly cooked. It wasn't my fault, but it was my fault. So, number 5 is Losing My Religion by R.E.M. No. Number 4 is Forget Her by Jeff Buckley.
Here we go.
Number 3 is So Real by Jeff Buckley.
Here we go.
Number 2.
For the hat trick. For the hat trick.
Number 2. Ready for this? Ready for this?
For the hat trick.
Love You Should Have Come Over by Jeff Buckley.
Oh no, the hat
I
trick.
know,
And then-
exactly which one's number 1.
And then my number 1 was...
Last Goodbye by Jeff Buckley.
No. Yeah,
Oh.
it was. It was.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm not going to roast that at all. I'm not
Oh,
because
God.
Can't roast anything.
I saw
Can't
that, I was
roast
like,
that.
no fucking way.
I can't roast that because my top 5 is exactly the same in
Oh.
terms of 4 by one artist and one random out there one. Number 4 is Holding On To You by 21 Pilots off a Vessel. Number 4 is Tearing My Heart. Great song. Number 3 is Levitate, which is actually surprising that
Oh, the
Chlorine's
baby?
not in my top 5. No, by 21 Pilots.
Oh,
Number
Just
2 is
joking.
Jumpsuit, which is my most listened to 21 Pilots song. And number 1, with 95 plays this year, is Rhea Ripley's WWE theme song, Demon in Your Dreams. Thank you very much. She has a great theme song. And we move on to a very sad bit of news, actually, guys. So, if you guys have seen the news of Taylor Swift's Brazil concert, someone has passed away due to dehydration, I think.
Yep.
I don't know why they. What does anyone know the story about that?
yeah. And this is something that I'm quite an avid concert goer. I go to concerts quite often. And this is something I've noticed that's sort of declined over the years is venues not letting you bring in water bottles. Like they bag search you before you go in and they won't let you bring in even like an empty water bottle because it's like they want you to buy water when you're in there,
Yeah.
so they get more money. And so in Brazil, there's a heat stroke going on. There's a heat wave going on. Sorry, it's like 62 degrees. You know, people are
I
sweating.
didn't-
There's videos of Taylor Swift. She's performing and she's bright red and she's sweating. And the venue has said you're not allowed to bring water bottles in. So basically, for people standing in the mosh pit at Taylor Swift's concert, they get there early to get a good spot. And then this woman, this 23-year-old woman, is standing there for hours without nearly any water. And then she obviously suffered I'm not really sure about the medical details exactly, but she passed away. And there's just Taylor Swift herself had to be throwing drink bottles to people in the
I saw that.
audience because the venue wouldn't let anyone have water, which is just ridiculous. And it's something that is a serious problem, like that I've noticed as well in recent years, where it's like you have to just like I've had like water outside the venue. I've had to scull it before I go in just so that I don't have even a bottle in my bag, which is just it's stupid.
Yeah, in my opinion, there's only one of two ways to really fix this. It's one, let them bring in water bottles, or two, artists like kind of go on strike in a way and only perform in closed stadiums that are airconned, so people don't suffer.
That's hard
Heat
for
strokes?
Taylor Swift because
No, I know.
she performs in stadiums that are big enough for her to have
No, I
that many
know.
people.
I'm not just saying Taylor Swift. I'm just saying artists in general.
I mean,
Yeah,
even with air conditioning, you still need water. Like,
and
Yeah,
also
even if it's cool,
I've
stuff, you need
been
water.
I've been in a stadium where it's been closed and it's been air conditioned, but when you're
Oh, yeah.
so tightly packed with people, that body heat is insane. At Harry Styles, I had to squat down just to get like air from below, and then when you come back up, it's just heat everywhere. Like it's
Mhm.
like body heat. It's like sweat. It's
I
it's so bad.
I
I
just
think a good
And
solution
you
to
pay for that.
this.
Yeah.
I feel like a good solution to this is have clear water bottles, because I feel like a lot of the
Yeah, people would
issue is
sneak.
also bringing
People
in
still
other
bring vodka in
substances
and stuff. Like
in. Yeah, but
clear
at
water
least if it's
bottles.
clear, you know, it's not like. Yeah, but at least you know
can
it's
smell
not
it.
like.
You know.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, like smelling it and clear water bottles, I think would be the better solution. Making sure people aren't bringing in, you know, substances and stuff they shouldn't be.
Yeah.
I just think artists who are performing big shows like this should be aware of the rules and the policies of the stadium and what's going on. You know, so they can ensure the well-being, you know, of their visitors. I'm not saying Taylor Swift wasn't, because you literally saw her throwing water out. But, you know, just make sure that the people who are coming to see you, the people who are paying to see you, are treated well. They can literally have access to
Yeah.
water, which is a human right. And yeah, just don't perform if if they can't be given that.
Yeah,
mean,
she
yeah.
had to cancel. She had to cancel the show the day after that because it was too hot to perform. But it's like all that money refunded. People are then mad at her for saying, "Oh, why'd you cancel the show?" Like,
And no one
you know,
buys.
no, this someone's always going to be unhappy with something.
Yeah,
You know,
of course.
like there's always going to be someone that wants to complain about something. And it's
Yeah,
like I
well-
think with big artists like Taylor Swift, she
Mm.
doesn't have the time to check with venues. It's like the production team books that venue for the amount of people,
Yeah.
and the
Yeah.
venue then takes on the rest of
Mm.
that. It's like you expect the venue to do that. You don't have the time to sort of go through and check
Well,
when she's
that's the
performing in
problem.
what,
A lot
like
of the time they don't.
worldwide.
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
She shouldn't have to
That's the
throw
problem.
water into the crowd herself.
Yeah, she was showing.
Oh, yeah.
She was throwing her own water bottle. You should see her. She's bright red. She's struggling not to faint on stage because she's throwing her own water into the stage, into the crowd for people. It's like she shouldn't have to do that. You know, the venue should be in charge of that. So it's like, oh, it's
Mhm.
not good.
Yeah.
It's not
Well,
safe.
it's not the only
At that
concert
point, you
tragedy.
just sue the venue then.
Yeah, well, yeah. At the same
it's
time,
Brazil. Yeah.
it's not the only concert tragedy that we have had in the past week. Luke, would you like to explain?
yeah, the other one was right here in Sydney, at Robbie Williams' concert. I'm not sure actually which stadium
Right.
it was in, but an old woman just fell. An elderly woman at the concert just fell over, and I think fell a few, I don't know, like off a balcony or something
Oh,
in that stadium, something like that.
What?
Yeah, that'll do.
Yeah, so she
Mm.
passed away at Robbie Williams' concert, which was very sad. And I think the very next concert he did, which might have been in Melbourne or Adelaide or somewhere, he did dedicate a song to this lady. I can't remember her name, but I mean that's about it. It's just a sad, tragic accident. Really, there's not much to it. It just happened, and unfortunately, and yeah.
Yeah, well.
Hmm.
Oh, well, I thought it was a lot worse than that. I actually didn't know the details of that one. But we move on to a bigger artist than Robbie Williams. We have been talking about this man for the past fucking 2 weeks. It is Snoop Dogg.
Oh,
Now,
liar!
we reported, no, he wasn't a liar, but we reported that he put out an ad saying he's quitting smoke. Not smoking, smoke. The next week, I then wake up to, and I said it on the podcast last week, I woke up to an Instagram post of an ad about him not using a smoking like fireplace, like a smokeless fireplace or something, a bonfire.
Yeah.
And Luke was saying that's perfect marketing. That's amazing. I then wake up this week to a video of a 2-minute 30 video, 3-minute video of Snoop Dogg, and the first literal frame is him with a joint. So, ladies and gentlemen, Snoop Dogg hasn't quit weed. He's never gonna fucking quit weed. I
Of
should
course
say,
not.
I should say
How
smoking.
is that news? It was for an ad. How is that news? Of course, he's not quitting
Switting
weed. He's
Switting
literally Snoop Dogg. Of course not.
Yeah.
Look, I
He's
had
living
some hope.
off.
I had
he's
some
living
hope.
off.
It's his whole brand, you know.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, but
he can't just.
who knows?
quit, Yeah.
I was
Who
gonna
knows?
say as well,
Yeah.
like if he quits smoking, then what is his roller that he pays
Living
fucking?
a little longer. Like,
He's
No,
fired.
no. But what is his? Okay, hold on.
He's fired.
He literally has his own joint roller.
yeah, I know.
He pays millions. So that woman, I think it's a woman. She's out of a fucking job at that point. Then. So
Yeah.
even though she's made millions off of literally rolling fucking joints, but I
I
don't know.
just saw his Snapchat story and it was literally blunt.
He has
So
he has Snapchat.
Yeah. he uploads
fuck?
it to like uploads to it of him just like
More
you know.
importantly, life. Why do you have him on Snapchat?
I don't. It's like in the public story.
I know,
Trust
but
me,
why?
life hits up
Why are
Snoop
you
Dogg every
watching?
day.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Life sends
I just like looking at the
Snoop Dogg
stories.
streaks.
He just like takes blank ass selfies. That's why I like looking at them. It's just
That's
funny.
fair. That's respectful. Well, move on to a big celebrity that Kate doesn't know. Mark Cuban. A lot of people do
Right.
know he is a very, very rich man. He's leaving
Yeah.
Shark Tank after 10 years. Reasons being, I don't know. I think he just had a fucking enough. I think he just had
Probably.
enough. I mean,
He's rich enough. What does he
Yeah,
need?
I think it's time for retirement for him. I mean,
maybe because
Never is.
then news yesterday is that he's selling the Dallas Mavericks, the team he bought for $285 million, and he is now seeking $3.5 billion for it.
What?
That's a lot of fucking money.
That's even
That's a
better.
very big investment.
But no, because he will keep shares of the team and full control of the basketball operations. He's just looking to sell majority ownership of the team. But like, he will still keep his shares in the basketball things. Like, that guy's rich. I don't know if you guys have seen
Extremely
like
rich.
podcasts he's done. He's also doing like this pharmaceutical company, and it's like you don't have to pay for like the actual pharmaceutical thing itself. You just have to pay for shipping. It's like or something like that. Because I watched a podcast he was on, because America's fucked when it comes to medicine.
Yeah.
So
And healthcare.
and obviously he wants to change that. So he's doing a good thing there in terms of that. I recommend just actually reading up on that because it's pretty fucking nice of him. He doesn't have to do that. The bloke's a billionaire. He doesn't have to do that.
He doesn't have
But
to do
he-
any of this.
You usually don't see, you don't see that usually with billionaires and stuff. Like, they're more concerned about themselves, but it's nice to see when someone gives back, like in this kind of way. Yeah.
Including Hawke.
That's nice.
Yeah, well,
Yep.
we'll move on here to Netflix. Got a couple of Netflix topics here. Netflix games. What the fuck is Netflix games? Well, whatever they are, Netflix games announces that you are able to play GTA 3, Vice City, and San Andreas all on your phone from December 14th. Now, whether or not that's going to run better than the Switch versions, I'm not too sure.
It probably would.
But I mean, GTA on your phone is
I remember there
actually
being
happening.
GTA. I remember there being a GTA on the phone.
Yes, Gangsta
Andreas?
Vegas was it.
Gangster
too, but-
Vegas. What a
That too.
fucking game.
What a classic.
I used to play Gangsta Vegas.
Good classic
Yeah.
Gangster Vegas.
Such a good play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Liberty City was. I think it was Liberty City or San Andreas. I don't know. But speaking more on Netflix, a movie that we have all seen, besides Life, that we all recommend you watch, that we think is, or that at least I think is the best horror movie of all time. It is Talk to Me, and it is coming to Netflix on Friday. When this comes out,
Yes!
it'll already be out when this comes out.
Watch it.
So if you haven't watched it, go and watch it. We're all forcing Life to watch it. I'm gonna go watch it a second time. Max is forcing his whole family to watch it. Luke should go and watch it again anyway.
I'm gonna watch it a second time for sure. Maybe a third.
Me
No.
too.
I don't know about a third, but
It's so rewatchable. It's so good.
Friday is
Just can't get-
tomorrow.
Friday is tomorrow when we're recording this
Yeah.
anyway. But like when this comes
Yeah.
out, it'd be 2
Oh.
days ago. But
Mm.
and it's only coming to Netflix Australia. So Americans, go fuck yourself.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't. Oh, it might be already on Netflix America for all I know. But yeah, another
Yeah,
and
they
then
always have different stuff.
yeah, and then I'm just gonna quickly. We're now turning this into a Dorian episode, guys. Sonic 3 started filming. Oh my fucking god! Let's give a round of applause. Sonic 3 has started filming. Let's go. They put a fucking post up on Instagram. But hey, guess what? We don't stop there when it comes to Dorian topics. Because, ladies and gentlemen, I did mention Survivor Series last week. I'm gonna quickly run through Survivor Series. I don't give a shit what Kate thinks.
I skipped
Team-
through this part of the podcast, actually.
That's fine. I'm going quick. Team Bianca beats Damage Control. That was a bad decision. The Miz put on a good show, but not enough to beat Gunther. It was a good match. Santos Escobar defeats Dragon Lee. Should have given them more time. Rhea Ripley defeats Zoe Stark. Rhea Ripley's the best women's wrestler to ever exist. Team Cody defeats Judgment Day in a massive pop for Randy Orton when he came back. CM Punk fucking returned. Yeah, CM fucking Punk.
OMG.
The man who hasn't been in the company for 10 plus years,
Wow.
walked out of the company, got fired, and went to the other company, then got fired there. Now he's back. Seth
Wow.
Rollins was not happy. He started
Very
swearing at
funny.
him while he was in the ring. And Rhea Ripley also stuck up a middle finger. But ladies and gentlemen, that is it for Survivor Series because no one else likes talking about it. Look, you can enter back into frame.
That's my cue.
We have
to come
one more thing, a couple things we can talk about now because that is all the topics done. But let's just talk about what's to come soon, what we're doing soon. So I don't know if you can see behind me. That's some presents. This week we are filming Secret Santa. We've all bought each other
week.
presents. This week
Next
coming,
week,
this
yeah.
Friday. Well, when
That's
this comes,
what you just say.
yeah.
next
Listen,
week.
listen, Kate. This comes out on Sunday, which is the start of the new week.
No.
Sunday is the
Monday
start.
start of
No,
the week.
Sunday. Boys, back me up. Sunday.
Why
start
would
of
it
the
be called? Why would it be called the weekend?
You tell me. Look it up, Kate.
Otherwise.
Sunday is
No.
literally the start of the week. It literally
No,
says
but-
that.
The weekend's
Oh.
pretty mid. Of course, Monday's the start of the week. What the fuck you want
It
to
literally.
Yes.
Look it up.
It's
Look it
called
up.
the
Look it up.
weekend.
Look it up.
Saturday and Sunday's
Fuck
the
you, man.
weekend.
Yeah. Look it
I
up.
don't know
Nah,
goofy
Monday-
calendars you're going off.
Look it up.
Unbelievable.
Anyways, whatever. Comes out on Sunday, and then Monday's new week. Whatever.
The
Blah, blah,
next
blah.
week.
I know
comes-
it doesn't make sense, but trust me. I was told what I was. Anyways, yeah. This Thursday, this coming Thursday, I should say, before Kate has a fucking backslap. This coming fucking Thursday, the 7th, we are recording a Secret Santa. I don't know. I think I might be the only person with every single present bought.
Yeah.
These people are cutting it really close. Dane will be there as well. And Luke, I have actually looked it up. You were wrong. Christmas is on a Monday.
I
Christmas
meant
Eve's on a Sunday.
That's what I meant.
Either way, this will be released on Christmas Eve, the Secret Santa, and that'll be our episode. So you won't get any news or anything. So that will be happening. We'll also be filming a lot more games in person as well.
Yeah.
we're gonna be playing Faking It again, like you saw on the channel.
That's a good idea, but in person. Yeah.
Faking It in person, Quiplash in person. Some other things. I need a burp. Never mind. All right, and then one thing I do also just want to mention. Last week, Luke and I were telling some stories, but you got the hiccups. That's kind of shit.
Turned
Sorry.
out being the best episode ever. Sorry guys, you weren't here for it, but
It was a very, very good episode. We told a couple personal stories, including the first time we met everyone. I now want to throw the floor to you other three, and I want to get your take on the first time you met each of us.
Oh my
I
God.
will start off with Max, and then I will go to Kate, and then I'll go to Live since you are the more newer in the group.
you're still
So
the newbie.
Max, take the floor.
Okay. Well, from the last episode, you already know how I met Luke.
Go on.
And Dorian actually. So
Yeah.
I don't really think I have to repeat that.
Oh well. Can you please reenact
Please.
your meeting with Luke, please?
Okay. I don't know about acting, but I came up to Luke after the first class and introduced myself, and from then on,
You can act it.
we'll
No,
I'm
no, no.
acting
But you
it.
have to say the line. You
I'm
have to
acting
say
it.
the line.
Act it.
Say the line and put the hand out.
Right. I said, "G'day, I'm Max."
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
Luke.
The line that started everything, I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then as you said, Dorian, came up to us when we were talking at the bench one day, and you took that leap of faith and you talked to us, and obviously worked out well. So, props to you. Yeah, Now,
Forgot about my joysticks.
I'm not really yeah. I'm not really sure of the proper first time that I met Kate. Like, I don't know. Maybe it was just like during class. We just after a while we started getting more comfortable with everyone in the class.
That's pretty similar to
And,
me actually.
Started talking with everyone.
There's a lot of
Yeah. But I do have a story about meeting live. So
Yep.
when the Cert 4 rolled around, we had a few new people, including live.
Including me.
We should actually mention we should actually mention as well. We're done, by the way. We finished the course that we were doing, so we can mention what we were doing. Someone want to mention it while I eat this joystick?
Why couldn't we mention it before?
We were
Because I didn't want people coming doxing Luke and I while we were still there.
In 1 week, yeah.
We did like a film studies
we were doing
course.
it was the screen and media course.
You don't have to say where. That's the thing.
Don't learn it.
Lenny's.
TAFE, New South Wales. I don't know if we should say the specific place, but
Okay.
Dorian already did.
St. Leonard's Tafe.
P block.
And C block.
Shout out to Tom and
Oh,
shout out to
Oh,
Rob.
wait, no, B block. P block, yeah.
That is what I said.
Tom,
Shout
Love Tom
Shout out Linda.
Tom and Rob.
Shout
and
out
Linda.
Rob. Rob's my favorite.
Shout
Love
out
you,
Thompson.
Rob.
Shout out
Rob,
Phil.
100%.
And Mark.
No.
Definitely Mark.
Definitely, Mark.
Anyways, yeah, continue, man.
Yeah, sure. Alright, hang on. Okay, first time I met live. Yep. Cert 4 comes around, a few new faces, and a couple times I had seen Life go on the same buses as me on the way home.
Mm.
And I was like, oh, looks like he lives around the same place as me. So I think it was probably the second or third time I saw him on the bus. I sat behind him, and I was like, hey, are you from my class? He's
You
like,
actually tapped.
"Oh,
You
yeah,
tapped
yeah."
me on the shoulder. You were like.
Yeah.
I was like, huh?
I tapped him on the shoulder.
You were on like a
And,
seat above me.
I just, and I just basically just asked him, are you in the same course with me? Because I've seen you in the class. And then he said, yeah. And then I introduced myself and
And I got
Did you say,
rolling.
did you do G'day on Max?
Yeah, pretty much. He did that. Yeah.
pretty much.
Yeah.
This guy. God,
The
it's on a
classic
roll.
one.
Well,
Good day, I'm Max.
why not start it with a handshake? Why not? You know.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was that story.
Hmm.
Very cool.
Good job.
Beautiful.
Good
Mine
job.
is very similar, let me say, because yeah, with Max, he literally just said it. I was sitting on the bus. I got tapped. I've seen him around where I live, like at the supermarket, but
Life's been
I was never
stalking
sure
you
if it was
out.
him. I was never sure it was
Yeah.
him.
I just have to be clear. I never saw him at the
No, no.
supermarket.
I saw you at
When
the
he said
Woolies.
that, he saw me.
Yeah, I saw you at the Woolies.
Yeah.
And I thought, like, wait,
I
is that
don't
that guy
remember.
from
I
class?
don't recall that.
Yeah, but um, with the rest of you, I'm not even too sure if I went up to you. I don't think I did.
No.
We just kind of like merged.
Yeah.
We started talking in class. I met you guys through Max, and yeah, that's what I remember. I remember my first class. I came in. I was like, I knew nobody. I was somewhat scared. On my laptop, didn't know how to go to Moodle. I had no clue. Phil didn't
Well,
explain it at
Yeah,
all.
back then you were Leaf, not Life.
Yeah,
To
and
everyone.
Yeah.
I saw what I remember most is Luke and Max fucking around like next to me in script writing.
I was about to
And I was like,
Oh
huh,
yeah.
yeah, pretty
Yeah,
much.
fair enough.
And yeah, with Kate as well, you just kind of we started talking actually. Yeah. Same with you, Dorian. Thank you.
You can't hear my claps, but they're happening.
Yeah, the silent.
4K goes. I do want to say, because I didn't actually mention last week about how my thoughts on life.
Okay.
When we were first there, I was like, okay, who's life? Or who's Leaf? Actually, I should say, because it was Leaf.
Mm-hmm.
Who's Leaf? I'm looking at it, and I'm like, is Dane Leaf? Is that Leaf? Is that Leaf? I don't know who the fuck this Leaf person was. But
Yeah.
after a couple lessons, or whenever the hell you met Max,
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, it's Max's mate. What's his name?
Oh, yeah.
And then eventually, that's actually I knew you as Max's mate at this point.
and then
and then-
you
and
found
then-
out I'm a Leaf.
And then we merged,
Mhm.
and then you became Life.
Yeah.
So, well, you didn't become Life. You were Life, but
Yeah.
For me, it took,
I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
for me, it
I know
took
what
a
you
little bit for Leaf to become Life.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just remember him rolling up, sitting in front of me in screenwriting. That was the class. And yeah, I wasn't sure who was Dane and who was Leaf. It took me maybe a few days, but I figured it out. Eventually, I figured it out that it's pronounced Life, like Life is Roblox. That's how I remember it.
Yep.
Not just the word Life. It's got to be
I am
Roblox. But the first time we really interacted was when me, him, and Max were playing that Wikipedia game.
Oh yeah.
Oh
I
yeah.
remember that.
Yeah, mad invite, guys.
That was like the first proper, yeah. But we have interacted.
You had
in,
to
like,
be in proximity, Dawn. You weren't.
camp.
what was
But,
I doing?
I don't think you were there actually.
Yeah.
Probably.
No, I think no, you were, but you were like just doing your own thing. I think
What class was
actually
this?
doing work.
Script writing.
Screenwriting.
Me doing fucking work in screenwriting. I was probably making fun of Kate or something.
You probably were. I think you were.
Probably.
Yeah, we'll see. I was making fun of Kate and playing the Wikipedia game at the same time.
At the same time, yeah. No, I remember that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that was fun.
Yeah, well,
Right.
And I won.
well, I throw the floor.
We all won.
We all won sometimes. Yeah.
I throw the floor over to Kate because she has an interesting story about Max and Luke. So
What?
go on.
Well, look, this is the thing. Out of all of you, I think I have the best memory. I remember like the exact moment I met all of you.
Oh, same.
So I'll start with Dorian. He was the first person I talked to ever in
I was going to
TAFE.
say. I was about to say that.
It
as well.
was script writing, and I remember us sitting with Karen. Karen, I love you
Shout out,
so much
Karen.
if you're watching
Oh,
this.
here we go.
Karen, I
Karen.
miss you. I love you so much. But yeah, and me and Karen were trying to figure out how to get into Moodle once again because Moodle's fucking confusing. So I turn to Dorian and I say, "Hey, is your computer working?" This guy sitting by himself. He's like, "No." And then that's it. And that was the first interaction.
Wow.
And then I remember him introducing himself to Phil, and everyone was saying, why are you doing the course? He was like, I don't really know. I just didn't know what else to do, so I kind of just thought I'd try it out. And I was like, who is this guy? I was like, oh,
With a drop
okay.
kick, eh?
Yeah, he had the goatee and everything. So I was like, all right. And then I remember seeing Max and Luke. Now, these two, in my mind, from first impressions, I thought these guys
Oh, okay.
have just come from youth group. These guys are church addicts. I thought these guys definitely like, oh, no
What?
drinking, no vaping. Like, I thought
Look
they
at
were
Luke.
like,
What?
Luke's dressed up as a fucking youth
mean-
youth kid at the moment.
Oh yeah, I'm your pastor.
I thought they were like, I thought they were like really good, like friends.
You said
'cause-
brothers.
Yeah, I thought they were kind of brothers as well. I thought they were church like fanatics.
As
So
far
I was
as
like-
I know,
You're very wrong there.
as far as I know from this Discord call, Kate is the only one who's been to church. As far as I know,
Oh,
No, I got
I'm
christened.
about these two.
I got christened.
Okay, well there you
About
go.
it.
But Kate's out here thinking that I'm a fucking church boy.
I don't know. No shame if you are, but I thought you guys were like
Yeah, no shame.
youth guys. And then I remember my first interaction with Max was when we were all trying to take his hat off because that guy just would not go anywhere without his hat on his head, like he was glued on his head.
No,
And so
I
I'd
was very annoyed at that.
I'd be joining the team. And then with Dorian and Luke, those two, because we're all the same age, like, we were kind of like, oh my god, hey, like same age group, like, and then
Yeah,
we
We're
sort of
underage.
we formed
That
like a
was it.
little like trio on calls and stuff. And because Max was he would just kind of
And pizza.
Max, yeah, you just wouldn't really, you kind of just there, like
Yeah.
I don't know, and
That's
then you
Max.
kind of got close to all of us. But yeah, and that was kind of that. And then with Life, I remember he walked into screenwriting late,
Oh yeah.
and then
Remember that
He
part?
rocked up
and
like,
then walking all cool into screenwriting, and then every single time it was 10 a.m., I'd hear the.
Oh yeah, the fucking
oh,
alarm.
for fuck's sake.
I hope,
My head would
I hope to this day that will remind you of me. If
my head would flick around. I'd be like, whose fucking alarm is going off right now? Because that's the same one I have in the morning, and it triggers something in me, a certain evil.
Yeah.
I'd look at Emily. I'd be like, whose fucking
Shout out to
alarm is
Emily
going
as
off?
well.
Emily,
to
I
Emily.
love you so much, Emily.
She's not watching.
Shout out to Emily.
Anyway,
If you ever watch
yeah.
it.
So then we all figured out. I was like, it's that guy over there with the shaved head, and I had a certain
Oh my God.
vendetta.
Oh my god. I remembered what I also thought of Life. I thought Life was the guy from the fucking Toy Story movie, the fucking neighbor
Sid
across
did.
the next door.
Sid the neighbor.
Sid.
Awful.
Sid Phillips. Wow.
He did. You did look like Sid a bit. I won't like now you don't. I don't see Sid at all. But when you had the shaved head, you look like Sid. Life's
No,
looking up what he looks
see
like
what
now
you
because he's never
mean.
seen Toy Story.
But no, the first
I have, but-
thing I remember of Life was when it was the first multicam lesson, and the camera got like moved right in front of his face, and it was like,
They zoomed in all the way into like the.
Was I when
It was-
Luke and I behind you?
yeah, it was just
Bizarre.
like, yeah, it was just zoomed in on his face, and it was so funny. And I remember thinking, this poor guy. I remember thinking, I feel bad.
Oh
for
yeah,
this
yeah,
guy 'cause
yeah.
I would
I
hate
remember
to be
that.
him right now.
And I have to
Yes,
read
that
all
was-
Yeah,
the
we're all sitting. This was even
In the
before
back.
me and Life
Yeah.
met. Like we were all just sitting in the in the seats, and then they come up with this big ass camera and start pointing at the audience, and then I just see Life in the front middle, just
I
like
sat in the middle. in the
right
front.
like. Okay, this is his face, and then this is the camera. It was like, it was like just-
I just remember
That was
thinking, this
amazing.
poor man. Oh
I
god.
was thinking if that was me, I'd like, I just
Yeah, I'd hate it. I'd cry.
Yeah, it was a bit weird. I
Yeah.
sat very
Yeah.
still.
Yeah, and then Luke and I behind you are just
In
doing
the
gang
background, you
signs and
guys.
whatnot.
Yeah, I remember
We're just
that.
Yeah, I remember that, bro.
But yeah, that's my first memory of all of you guys, mainly.
Yeah.
I think I should
another.
I should just round
Yeah,
it
go.
off. I haven't done my first memory of Kate. I remember the exact first moment I saw Kate because at orientation, all right, she sat right in front of me, in the row in front of me, and her massive head was in the way the whole time. So I was like,
Oh, was it? I
So
was
like
pretty
this.
still the whole time. In orientation, I sat in a whole line of girls, like literally, because I sat in orientation and Karen came up and was like, Karen, I love you. She was like, hey, can I sit next to you? And I was like, yes, of course you can sit next to me. Don't even ask. And then we became BFFs. We literally, and everyone thought that all of us girls knew each other. Like literally, I just went up to all the girls in TAFE and I was like, hey guys, how are you going? And we all just sat together in orientation. And then I didn't go with nearly any of them for class. I got with Karen and Emily, and that was it.
Yeah, because I was up in the
As-
back row,
as-
like completely by myself. I was like the first person at orientation to just sit down. And then I see Kate, Karen, and whoever else all coming in as a line and just sitting down in the row in front of me. Like they've all been best buddies for like 10 years or something. I swear to God.
I was
I
just like,
swear,
guys,
Mum.
come sit. Oh, shout out to all those girls.
I remember I was like in the back row in like the corner seat. Like I was just trying to sit as
I
far as
bet you
away.
were wearing your Fresh Prince hat.
I was, yeah. But I remember like feeling very out of place. I thought that a lot of people knew each other because I was like barely living in Sydney for like a month at that point, like barely even a month.
Mm.
And I was like, oh shit, all these people like from Sydney, like they must know each other or something.
Nah.
But yeah, I was feeling very nervous about that one. But yeah, I remember I was thinking like when they were picking like reading out the names for the classes. I remember thinking like, oh, I hope that person's in there, and then I hope that person's not in there. Like I was trying to pick out the classmates, like just like who I would
Yeah.
want to be in there and who I wouldn't want to be in there. Like, yeah.
Yeah, so
It was quite-
I remember orientation. I turned up late with
so do I.
Nikita. Shout out Nikita. Shout out Nikita. The only person I knew going into TAFE.
Yeah, I remember this funny looking guy rocking up a bit late.
Funny looking. Discount. Discount. Why am I getting? I'm getting shots thrown at me today. One from Kay, and then we got from fucking Luke as well. It's like, what's going on, guys?
No,
What's
and
going
then
on?
do you remember in the second orientation we had to do this like test,
Oh,
and
yeah.
me and Dorian finished early,
because we're smart.
and so we were like, all right, let's like check out our class roll, like let's see who we got, and then we were like, okay, look at all these people. We were like, oh, Dane. Like
Leaf.
we didn't know how to pronounce. I just remember asking you guys after editing. I was like, "Is it life or leaf?" And you guys were like, "Oh, I don't know." And
It's
Max, you
Leaf.
were like, "Oh, he said he doesn't mind," or something like that. And I was like, "That doesn't answer the question." Like I just wanted a straight answer of how to pronounce your name.
Yeah, it's
No one
usually,
was telling me.
when I don't know people and I have to tell them my name quickly for them to understand and know how to spell it, I say leaf. But when I get to know someone better, I tell them it's actually life, and they're like, oh, yeah. That's usually how I do it. But yeah, I don't know. The problem with that is I don't know who to tell that. Like especially,
Just tell them all it's life.
well, yeah. But then, like, oh, yeah, it doesn't matter.
See that guy? Zoom in on him. Zoom in on him. See that sexy cunt? See him? God, look at him. I fucking love your life.
Oh,
His name's Life. L
is
E I
Roblox.
F. Name is Life,
Is
and his
Roblox.
last name is too long for me to say.
Yeah,
But
don't
his
bother.
name is Life.
is
Alright.
Roblox. Yeah.
So if you see him on the street, say hi Life, not hi Leaf. If you say Leaf, he will uppercut you. No, trust me.
No,
that's
no,
gonna
actually, if you say leaf, I'll ignore you.
happen.
Probably. I'll just keep walking. That's
No,
because
he'll be with Max. Will uppercut you if he's standing next to Max and you say that. He'll uppercut
Yeah, that's right. I'd be like,
Yeah.
"What'd you fucking say?"
you.
Yeah,
probably
You think you're a tough cunt, eh?
Curb
Max
stomp.
thinks he's a
Curb
tough
stomp.
cunt. No, you think you're the toughest cunt. You hitting a curb stomp.
No.
It's more of a chance
No,
of
no.
like Luke going to the gym. Like, like seriously. Which is
probably.
are you pointing to me because I also don't go gym?
Absolutely.
Yeah. I don't go gym, but I'm already jacked, cunt. Yeah, lad. Yeah, fuck. Okay, put
Hungry
the
Jacks,
guns
yeah.
away, please.
Sorry, I didn't mean to pull out my
Hungry
guns.
Jacks? I had Macca's
Bathroom
today.
is that
So
way.
there's that. That what's over there?
the bar.
Major look.
Oh shit! Damn, I got baited. I got baited. I got fucking baited. That's terrible. Any other
Fuck.
stories anyone can think of?
I've got plenty of stories, but how long have we been recording for?
Yeah, Luke, how long have we been recording for?
Oh,
I'm gonna guess an hour 20.
Oh,
An hour,
30.
an hour 19:55.
So I was right. An hour 20. Alright, I think we should call it. And then next week
Yeah.
we'll save all
That's
the
up to
stories.
you. I don't care.
Oh, you want to? Oh, you know what's
yeah,
going
I mean,
for?
we need to space it out. We need to
Okay.
space it out.
One more story.
One more story about all of you guys?
If just anything, any story you got.
Let me remember.
Because I have a story written down, but I want to do it for next week.
I remember from the early days of TAFE. It was the first term, and we had to make a short film. And I was like, you know what? I was like, I'll be director of this one. It was the last lesson of camera class. I was like, you know what? I'll take the lead here. And so I was like, I'm gonna make Dorian and Luke my main characters because they offered. And I was like, you know what? These guys, they deserve a little punishment because they're always annoying me. So we made a film where they were gay lovers, and they
Which we are.
And they
I won't
had to
deny
do-
it.
and they had to cuddle on a couch and make suspicious sounds from the room.
Hey,
And to
Hey.
this day,
no.
to this day, I've never been more proud of myself. I wrote an entire storyboard up. I did detailed pictures. I thought, you know what, these guys, they deserve a little punishment for all the things they've done. So I stuck them in a gay indie film.
Ladies and gentlemen, that'll be it for this episode. If you guys like to, please leave a like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys all in the next episode, where Max probably won't be here. But stay tuned for the game midweek. See you guys. Thank you. Good night.
Bye.
Guys.
End it, Luke.